and welcome to a North Carolina personal computer care video. Today we're going to look at the antiviruses that you use to protect your computer. We're going to talk about which ones are good and which ones are not good and why. Well, here's the long and short of which ones are good and which ones are not good. Not good are those ones which you will get on your computer when you click protect me from these viruses. Those are fake antiviruses. And there's a whole stream of them. There are XP Antivirus 2012 is one example. Now, those are actually extortionware. They're not even antiviruses. They just pretend to find viruses which aren't even there, and then they sell you a solution to a problem that they created. Now, when you think about real antiviruses, usually people think about Norton, McAfee, or Penicillin, Trend Micro, same thing. All three of those are really what I would call not desirable antiviruses. And the reason is, when you go and buy a new computer, it's going to have Norton or McAfee on it, mostly Norton. So you get home, you got a 3-month trial. At the end of the trial, you put your credit card number in, and now you have a 2-year license to use Norton 2010 or Norton 2011. Every virus writer out there who writes a code to get into your computer knows that there's a really good chance that you're going to have Norton on your computer. So they design a chunk of code that says, if Norton, then do this, 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 and that. In other words, they neuter Norton, they neuter McAfee, and they commonly break Penicillin or Trend Micro. So when you pick that computer up from Best Buy or wherever you bought your computer and it has Norton on it, it's also got a big target on it. And the virus writers, those people who are writing these wicked codes, are writing them to shoot you because you have Norton. They know you have Norton. It's like buying a house with a set of common locks on the door, and every thief knows that if I just bring these keys, I can get into that house. So the first thing you want to do when you have a computer is you want to uninstall Norton, you want to uninstall Penicillin, Trend Micro, you want to uninstall McAfee, and there's a really good set of reasons for why. Because A, there's a big target on your computer and they're trying to get in with code that's pre-written to get into those things. That's A. B, Norton, McAfee, and Penicillin, Trend Micro, every time a virus gets through their armor, they put a patch on it. Another patch, another patch, another patch, another patch, another patch, another patch. Pretty soon you have this great big patchy software called Norton or McAfee or Trend Micro. And your whole computer environment is drastically slowed down. Okay, so there's the fake antiviruses, then there's the 3 antiviruses that are common and therefore targeted and patchy and slow. Now, what do I recommend? I used to recommend AVG, a free or paid for version of antivirus. But the trouble with that is that AVG used to make a really good antivirus, and then they also wanted to make a good anti-spyware, and then they also wanted a good rootkit detector, and then they said maybe some firewall would be good, and pretty soon a company which makes good microwaves doesn't necessarily make good refrigerators. And even if they could make good refrigerators, they're probably not going to make good kitchen sinks. It's really important that people stick to the original application that person's good at designing, that company is good at. So antivirus companies make great antivirus tools, usually. They don't necessarily make good rootkit detectors or good malware detectors or good intrusion detection systems. So that is why I recommend Avast, A-V-A-S-T, like Avast you mateys. Has a sort of pirate connotation. And I have seen that antivirus, which is also free for home use, is just really superior to the 3 baddies, Norton, McAfee, and Penicillin, and better than AVG, which kind of slows down and actually can trash some systems. Back when they started adding all these extra appliances, computers started dropping like flies, and we had to let go of that antivirus for our clients. So I would go with Avast. It's like a really fast antivirus. It zips around your computer, checking every file, every web page you go to, each email you get. It gets its own auto updates. It doesn't slow your computer down, and people generally don't write their virus code to break it because they're not, it's like a duck hunter. When you're shooting at ducks, you shoot at the biggest cluster of PC users using Norton and McAfee and PC-Cillin. You don't shoot at the one or two ducks out here using Avast. You shoot at the big cluster because that's what's going to make your virus valuable, profitable to you. You're going to get more for your bang for your buck. So that's another good reason to use Avast. People aren't shooting at you. A third good reason is that besides that it's fast, besides that you're not targeted, there's millions and millions and millions of copies of this antivirus running on home users' computers. So every time a virus gets into one of those home users' environments or a paid-for professional environment, that virus can be sent back to home base. So there's a much larger dictionary of all the different virus definitions coming back and being installed in your computer when you have Avast. Okay, I hope you appreciated this antivirus informational, and maybe if you have needs of our services, you'll give us a call. The number's here at the bottom of the screen. Thank you.